I rented the cabin because it was cheap and far away from everything. The listing on Reddit said it was perfect for disconnecting. No neighbors, no noise, just woods and silence. That's exactly what I wanted. When I arrived, the place looked normal enough. Small wooden cabin, old porch that creaked when you stepped on it, and one big window facing the trees. The forest started only a few steps from the glass, like it was leaning toward the house, watching it, waiting. Inside was simple. A couch, a small TV, a tiny kitchen, and a single lamp sitting beside the window. That first night, I sat on the couch watching TV. Outside, it was completely dark. Not city dark, real darkness. The kind you only see in the middle of nowhere, where the forest becomes a wall of black. Eventually, the TV got dim enough that it started reflecting the room. I could see the couch, the lamp, and myself sitting there. Just a normal reflection. Until something moved. For a split second, I thought I saw another shape in the glass, behind me, tall, standing where the hallway should be. I turned around immediately. Nothing. Just the window and the trees outside. I remember letting out a breath. I told myself it was my imagination. Reflections can mess with your eyes, especially when you're tired, so I went back to watching TV. About 10 minutes later, I heard something, a soft tap on the window. I looked up right away. At first I didn't see anything, just darkness and the faint outline of trees. Then something moved closer to the glass, slowly, and my stomach dropped, because it wasn't an animal. It was a face. But something about it was wrong, very wrong. It didn't have eyes, not closed eyes, not shadows, just smooth skin where the eyes should have been, like someone had erased them. But the mouth was huge, stretched wide across its face, full of thin, sharp teeth packed together like needles. Too many teeth. And it was smiling, right at me. For a few seconds I couldn't move. My brain refused to understand what I was seeing. I just sat there staring, while the thing pressed its face closer to the glass. Its teeth scraped lightly against the window. Then it lifted one long finger and tapped again. Tap. Slow, deliberate, like it wanted permission to come inside. That snapped me out of it. I jumped up and turned the lamp off. The room went completely dark, and the thing outside the window disappeared. Just gone, like it had never been there. I stood there in silence, listening, waiting for another sound, but the forest outside was completely still. No wind, no animals, nothing. Just quiet. After a few minutes, I started convincing myself I had imagined it. Maybe it was some weird reflection. Maybe someone was playing a prank. Maybe I was just tired. So eventually, I sat back down and turned the TV on again. The screen lit up the room with that cold blue light, and the reflection came back. The couch, the lamp, the window behind me. Everything looked normal again. For a moment. Then I noticed something that made the air leave my lungs. The window in the reflection was empty. The forest outside was still there, but the face was gone, because it wasn't outside anymore. Slowly, very slowly, I realized something else in the reflection. Something standing in the darkness behind me. Tall. Too tall for the hallway. Its head bent slightly to fit inside the room, and that same eyeless face, that same wide smile, was only a few feet behind the couch, right behind me, inside the cabin.